Our next candidate for Secretary of State, Wes Upchurch.
Awesome. Thanks for having me out here, Mike and Glenn, everybody, from St. Louis. It's good to see you. I am Wes Upchurch. I live in Columbia, Missouri, professional web designer. I've actually, despite me being only 21, I've been doing it for 7 years. So I know what it takes, you have to be hard and motivated. My parents told me, right when I was legally old enough to work in Memphis, it's where I grew up, that I better be working, that they weren't going to be, giving me handouts even from them. So I've grown up believing that, and it's served me well. As far as what I believe in the Secretary of State's office, there's a couple of points that need to be made. First off, it's not a political office. The Secretary of State's office is a public servant, and it's been highly politicized by our current Secretary of State. I'm going to change that. I'm going to end the unfair ballot access or unfair ballot language. I'm going to fight for fair ballot access for third parties. It takes, for an independent or third-party candidate, it takes anywhere from 10,000 to 175,000 signatures, depending on what the office is, to get on the ballot. And that's preventing third-party voices from being heard. And along the same token, the primaries for the major parties are paid for largely with taxpayer dollars. And of course, that doesn't need to happen. Parties are private entities. And going along with fairness in the office, you need to have proportional representation. That ensures that anyone's voice, even a minor voice, gets a fair percentage of what they earn heard. That way there's no representation. It allows representation for small voices. This especially needs to be done with presidential electors. Another thing is none of the above. As libertarians, if you've ever been to one of our conventions, you know that we have none of the above, and that it works. If you don't want to pick a candidate for a specific office, especially in like a primary, this would be a great tool. It prevents people that misrepresent your party from being part of, from misrepresenting it. None of the above is a great idea. And also, we need to make sure the ballots, or that we have fair, we don't need dead people voting. That's why I'm for voter ID. We don't need family members pretending to be other people and multiple votes from a single person. Our current Secretary of State has fought hard against it, and I'm going to fight for voter ID. So hopefully you'll support me. You got to think about it. When you have Democrats and Republicans that own nearly every office, why is a Democrat or Republican counting the ballots? We should have a third party count them. I'd be a great third party candidate. I'm going to ask for your vote. If you want to find out more information about me, you can check out my website, wesupchurch.com. And the other thing that really helps, I have these cards. They have all the legal stuff required. If you want to give to my campaign, I'll leave them on the table. Just fill them out, check the box, and appreciate it.